Hi, I'm Whitney New. I'm a sophomore at Salem High School, and this is my 3 objects and a bag speech. Every Saturday morning in 2nd grade, my dad would make us pancakes for breakfast, and I kind of stumbled into this routine. One Saturday, my dad just decided to make omelets. I was like, sure, the omelet was good, I ate it, but I felt very unsteady with this change. I discovered that I wasn't good with change. In the summer of 2017, I moved from Beverly to Gloucester, and with that, not only did I have to change houses, but I also had to change schools and make new friends, and that was something that made me very nervous. So I went to school. The first couple days were a little unsteady, but after that, I made some really good friends. I discovered that I was thriving in this change, and this is my yearbook from Beeman Elementary School, which is where I was. So when deciding what I wanted to do for my next object, all I realized was I just wanted to read my book. I didn't really want to do this. I just want to be done with this book. But I think that relates to a lot of parts of my life. Like, I just want to be done with high school. I want to skip all the little details in each chapter and just go to the end. But I can't do that. I need to enjoy all the simple moments. To some people, this may look like an unfinished ceramics project, but to me, this is a goal. I will finish this project, just like how I'll accomplish all my other goals within cross-country, academically, lacrosse. I will complete everything. I will graduate high school. Everything will be good in the end. Okay, this is my bag. It's my backpack. Now, I've had many backpacks over the years. So I got this backpack in 7th grade. And COVID hit. I wasn't using a backpack. And then I decided to get new backpacks, but they didn't really stick. And I feel like I was getting new backpacks because I was trying to move on from who I was before COVID, but clearly I can change while carrying parts of myself throughout my life. All of these objects show how I've changed over the years and how I'll continue to change over time, but I can also keep parts of myself with me. Thank you.
We all remember riding a bike for the first time. For me, it was summer of 2015. I remember falling, yet having this unknown sense of perseverance to keep getting up and keep trying, no matter how much I felt. I remember having a Lightning McQueen helmet on my head to protect me from any damages. This toy car represents that helmet, and it also represents my sense of perseverance that I've kept with my life ever since that moment. I took that perseverance from riding that bike, falling down, getting up, and stuck it to everyday tasks I go through every day, such as running a business and dealing with everyday issues. For my present day item, it's actually this hoodie. This hoodie would become the first ever project me and my friends would do for our group clothing brand, Society 66. It represents friendship, relationships, creativity, and the physical embodiment of the relationships in my life. And because everyone in my friend group, we all contributed to this hoodie, and I'm really proud of the end product. For my future, I chose these lenses over here. These lenses each serve a different purpose, but they all really accomplish the same thing. And that's kind of what I have for my future. I have different plans for my future, but they all really accomplish the same thing, to bring success and prosperity for me, my friends, and family. And for my bag, I chose this camera bag. It not only signifies my profession as a photographer, but take a look inside. You have these parts that can remove, be placed anywhere, and it represents my versatility, my ability to adapt to hard situations. It's my presentation. Thank you.
My name is Aidan Pavia. I'm a sophomore at Salem High School, and I feel that everybody can relate that they have a certain photograph that they look back to fondly, or that photograph holds a memory that's important to them. And that photograph for me would be this photo of a family reunion I attended in 2019. During this family reunion, I was able to meet a lot of my family members that I've never met before. I feel very grateful I was able to attend this family reunion because I was able to meet a lot of members of my family. For my second object that represents my present, It would be my work uniform that I got at a summer camp I worked at last year. This uniform represents all the things that I had to learn in order to be in a working environment, such as discipline, like self-discipline. For my future, it's this Project Lead the Way laboratory notebook. I hope to pursue a career in biomedical science, and by taking classes that involve myself in biomedical science, I'm able to pursue that career. For my bag, this is Salem High School Unified Sports bag. I'm involved in that program, and I'm able to work with students with special needs who I probably wouldn't see throughout the day otherwise. Thank you.
November 12th of 2016 was when I first got handed this jersey. This right here signifies my past. This is the start of my athletic journey as an athlete and also as a person. Being an athlete to me is much more than just playing the sport. It signifies bonds, friendships, and also hardships. This also represents my past because all the people I've met throughout the way of this journey right here. This is my first basketball jersey I got handed. My first coach, also one of the most important people in my life. He's given me multiple opportunities for success throughout middle school and elementary school. This here represents my present. This is my AirPod case that also has my AirPods. This might seem a little generic, just a pair of headphones, but this is much more to me. This here represents my escape in reality. I use music as a gateway for me to keep myself grounded and also keep myself on track to where my goals are. This here represents my future. This is my notebook. This represents my future because as all my designs of my business, my clothing brand, this also is my day tracker. I plan my day. I try to plan my day each night, and I try to check it off when I do the task there in the morning. This right here represents my future because to me, having a goal isn't just reaching the goal, it's the journey getting there. And if I know that I'm taking one step each day to reach that goal, I think I'm successful that day. This here is my bag. I chose this bag because I've been having the same bag since 5th grade. This brings all my 3 items into one. It represents my past, my present, and my future. Because throughout all my past, and even through now, and I'm planning even in the future, I'm still going to keep this bag that signifies me.
Have you ever experienced a hard situation where you felt maybe overwhelmed or burdened? Well, I can tell you that's how I felt when I painted this painting. I painted this during one of the hardest times of my life. It was a time where I was dealing with a lot of emotional problems. Things were just building up to lead me to feel how this painting describes. This painting represents my past struggles and how even in hard situations I could find peace. You know, growing up, I didn't really know how to deal with certain things, and it made me question things about myself, about my family, and about even God. It wasn't until I stopped looking at things with a small perspective and a small mind that I started to see a bigger picture. I opened myself up to a wisdom that gave me comfort, which leads me to my second object. It's my Bible, and it will be my present and will always be my present. This is the whole reason I'm here today, and with it I find joy, peace, love, and gratitude. Hallelujah. In my darkest moments, I knew I could turn to the Lord because He is compassionate and empathetic. I knew He wouldn't reject me if I turned to Him, and that if I cried out to Him, He would incline His ear to my prayers. In Him I find my worth, I find my purpose, and I find the breath that I need to live. My future is in His hands. Which brings me to the last object, which is very abstract, but it's the only way I could find to describe how I feel about my future. It's a piece of paper with scribbles. It represents how uncertain and undetermined my future is. I don't really know what I want to pursue in my future, but I have ideas, and as time goes, I will start to understand what these words are and why things might have happened the way they did. Because the future too will someday become the past, and the past is unchangeable. And last but not least is my bag. All these different colors represent all the different opportunities and all the different people I will meet. They represent all the different things I will become and all the uncertain things I talked about. All these colors represent all the opportunities and possibilities, all the people I will meet and the things I will become in my future. They're all the things I'm uncertain about and all the things I hope for. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David P. Baldwin, and today I want to show you all my 3 objects and a significant bag to me. So first of all, this bag right here. I've had this bag since I was 7 years old, and it is a significant part of my childhood. I brought this bag with me everywhere I went as a kid, to the pool, to my dad's house, to wherever I really needed to go, honestly. That's what this bag represents to me. It means a lot to my childhood. So my first object, it represents my past, and it would have to be this baby picture of me with my grandfather right here. So that's me as a kid, and then that's my grandfather here. He was a really important figure in my childhood. He taught me my morals, he taught me how to be as a man. He just taught me a lot of things that I hold very dear to me. So this picture means a lot to me because of his value as a person. The second object would have to be this cap for my ROTC program. I wear this whenever it is our uniform day, and this has to represent my present because this program has taught me the physical and mental confidence that I've needed in my life. And ROTC, the people in it, we're a family. They mean a lot to me. This program means a lot to me, so that's what this cap represents. And then finally, I'd have to use this book in my bag right here. This book on the Cold War. This book represents a lot to me because for my future, I want to be a history teacher, and this might be one of the books I might have out in a hypothetical classroom like that. And one day, I hope to be teaching people about this because I find this particular period of history interesting, and as I said before, I really like history and I want to be a history teacher. So those would have to be my 3 objects in my bag. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Hello everyone, my name is Jesse Round, and this is my 3-item speech for my communications class. With my first item, I have here my lyric journal. I take this with me everywhere, no matter where I go. A couple nights, might sound silly, a couple nights I'll fall asleep writing in it. Just some lyrics to have to use for the next songs that I'm going to be making, stuff like that. And this is probably the item that means the most to me, and that's why I'm doing it first. I kind of stopped doing music around 8th grade because once I got to high school, it felt like a sport to be in music class. But this past couple months, I've really gotten back into music, and I've really realized the love that I have for music again. For my second item, I have a United States Marine Corps brochure. As of this year, September 30th, I will be being shipped off to boot camp in Parris Island for 13 weeks, and I can't wait for that. I will say that. I cannot wait for that. I decided to join the Marine Corps to just build myself as a man, to become just a better person overall. Leadership education is actually the one thing that I chose because I feel like my leadership skills could be heightened a lot higher. I feel like I can push people like how my recruiters pushed me to strive to have something better for their lives if they don't come from much. So that is my second item. My third item is my Bible. I carry this with me everywhere. I don't care where I go, it is with me. Football practice, I go to the gym, it's with me. I go out with friends, it's with me. I'm a very strong believer in Christ. I believe when I take this with me, anywhere I go, he's always watching over me, keeping me safe alongside with my loved ones who have passed away. I read this Bible every day, I would say, almost every day. Whether it's a page, a verse, a stanza. It really just helps me feel better when I feel down. If I feel like I'm having a bad day, I'll pray. If I feel like I had a bad class, I'll pull out my Bible and read a verse that helps me feel better to go into my next class with more motivation. For my bag, just this, it looks like a silly old red backpack, so it might not seem much to you off the first eye, but I did actually receive this from my pop-pop who passed away in 2021 on April 17th. He was a big baseball fan, and that was the first backpack he gave to me for my first year of baseball, and I've had this backpack like forever. I stopped using it. I just wanted to keep it as a collector's item after he passed. But having this backpack has really kept me like in tune with baseball and just remembering him as the days go by and just stuff like that. So, thank you.